Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over your CE requirements for the FP Canada designations, the CFP and the Qafp designation. So when you go to the website, fpcanada.ca, you're going to find here the tab of planners, and then you just go down to continuing education. So here is the continuing education page, and we're going to scroll down a bit. Now I'm going to just stop here on this paragraph for a moment. You can read through this, but I do want to highlight what this paragraph actually means. Yes, FP Canada, great announcement. They are approved by MFDA as a third-party accreditor for continuing education. Fantastic. This does not mean, ladies and gentlemen, that just because something that I have done, that any other CE provider has done, that has been accredited and approved by FP Canada is accepted to MFDA. That is not true. What this is actually saying is for all those presentations that FP Canada themselves actually do, anything, if they've done something at their financial planners week or something like that, and they themselves, FP Canada themselves, are doing a CE presentation, those presentations are approved and accepted by MFDA. Okay. Now, if I have gotten a presentation approved by FP Canada, that does not mean that that presentation is accepted to MFDA. No, what it means is that now that I have that approval, now I have to go directly to MFDA. Any of the CE providers have to do this. They have to go directly to MFDA. We have to have accounts with MFDA, and we have to register those presentations now directly with MFDA for our presentations to be accepted. Now, we have done this at CE Credits. Okay, I have another video talking about the MFDA accreditation and acceptance and CE requirements, so you can watch that. But that's just the quick explanation of this paragraph. So I'm going to just scroll down here to this chart. This chart are the CE requirements for the CFP and the Qafp designations. Now, it says here there's a couple of really strange things when it comes to FP Canada CE requirements. The first is this: your CE credits required, and it has the dates of January 1st to December 31st. Yes, the CE requirements for FP Canada are calendar year. However, the renewal dates for these designations is on March 31st each year. So you actually must have your CE credits completed calendar year, and then 3 months later, on March 31st, your designation renews. Okay, so please make sure that you are completing your CE requirements by December 31st. Now here's a breakdown of categories. There are 5 categories here: financial planning, professional responsibility, practice management, product knowledge, and giving back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start at the bottom here because giving back is one of the most misunderstood categories of continuing education requirements that is in the industry today. Giving back is an opportunity that you, the advisor, has taken to provide financial planning advice to a charitable organization for no money. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Let's say you wanted to be the treasurer of your son's Boy Scout group, okay, or Boy Scout chapter. You can do that, but it must be for zero money, and you can spend up to 5 hours or claim up to 5 hours. And this is claimed by the organization head or chapter head, providing you with a letter writing down the things that you have completed. This could also be if you were decide to be the treasurer of your son or daughter's hockey team or something like that. Then once again, the coach would have to provide you with that letter. That is giving back. It has nothing to do with writing an article for investment executive or doing a presentation for clients or doing a presentation for other people in your office. That is not giving back. That is not for charitable purposes, so it does not count. Next, I want to talk about the professional responsibility category. This has a minimum of 2 CE credits required every year. Now, this again, there is some complication here. The CE credits must be approved by FP Canada. Okay, you cannot take something that has been accredited by by another organization and that call it an ethics presentation and claim that as professional responsibility. It does not work that way. Professional responsibility, I can tell you, I have been submitting professional responsibility presentations for accreditation through FP Canada since a month after they, not even a month after they first announced this program in 2015. In fact, we were one of the first companies in Canada to be accredited for the presentation for this credit. And this goes through a very rigorous examination by a committee at FP Canada. These presentations must be very specific. They must be in a very specific format. They must address very specific rules. They must be done in a very specific way. And they must adhere to a very long list of requirements set out by FP Canada for us, the CE providers. So the accreditation number must start with ID colon and then 5 digits. If the accreditation number is not in that format, you have not earned a CE credit in the professional responsibility category. All right. So now that I've gone through those two complicated parts, let me get to the easy stuff. There are 5 categories in here. You are required to have 25 credits. 2 must be professional responsibility. And yet, there is the designation here that for financial planning, you can carry over 25 credits. This is an error on this page. I have pointed this out to FP Canada, and laughingly, they have done nothing about it, so it's kind of comical for me. The reality is you cannot carry forward 25 credits because you need 2 professional responsibility credits, so you can only carry forward 23. So, how do these work? For practice management, for product knowledge, you can have 0 in this category, or you can have a maximum of 5. For financial planning, you must have a minimum of 10 financial planning credits. So let me do the math here for you and show you some of the funny things about FP Canada. Practice management, maximum 5. Product knowledge, maximum 5. Giving back, maximum 5. Add that up, it's 15. You must have 25, so that means you need to get 10 from somewhere else. You must have 2 professional responsibilities, so that now means 8. But you must have a minimum of 10 financial planning credits, which now makes it 27 credits. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be very aware of what credits you're getting and what you're claiming in order to meet all of these requirements. So let's go through this. Minimum 10 financial planning, minimum 2 professional responsibility, there's 12 credits. You now have 13 credits you can now earn in these categories. Now, what counts? When it comes to FP Canada, the only credits that they accept that must be from their own organization are these 2 professional responsibility credits. I've mentioned this previously. The 23 credits can be accredited by any organization across Canada. FP Canada understands that other organizations have expertise as well. And so they will accept credits from other organizations. Any credit not accredited by FP Canada, okay, and this goes if it's accredited by advocates. They do it through the Institute, which is the short form. Long form is the Institute for Advanced Financial Education, IAFE. Their credits begin with IAS, and FP Canada accepts those. Any credit like that will be categorized by FP Canada as financial planning. So, if all of your credits, all 25, are accredited by the FP Canada, then they will all be I'll start with ID numbers, and they must adhere to 10 minimum, 2 minimum, 5 maximum, 5 maximum, and 5 maximum here. No accreditation number for giving back, just a letter. But you must fit in all those categories. If they are accredited by the institute or an outside accrediting body, then you must have 2 accredited by FP Canada, and the other 23 would fit into the financial planning category. If it's not accredited by FP Canada, it's submitted as financial planning category. You would report it online as other, and then you would get your 23 credits there. Okay. Now, Qafp also very similar in how confusing it is when it comes to the numbering. Qafp is a stepping stone to earning a CFP designation. You've got a couple of courses you do, then you write an exam. Once that exam is finished, you are given the Qafp designation while you are doing the rest of the courses and working towards your full CFP designation. So while you have done the first exam but not completed the final CFP exam, you are a Qafp. This used to be called Level 1. Okay? It is now called Qafp. When it comes to the bottom 3 categories, practice management, product knowledge, giving back, you can have a maximum of 5 combined credits here. Again, this is an error on the site. It's an error because out of the 12 credits, minimum of 7 must be financial planning, and 1 must be professional responsibility. Add those 2 up, that minimum is 8, which means you can only take 4 from here. On the carry forward, here it's right because you can carry forward 4. Here it's wrong because you can only carry forward 11 because you cannot carry forward a professional responsibility presentation. Again, something I've pointed out to FP Canada. So now that it's still here, all these years later, I just laugh at it. Okay, so these are the CE requirements for FP Canada and their 2 designations. So let's see how we can help you earn those CE credits you require. So this is our ce-now.ca website. This is where you would earn your CE credits through us. If you've never been here to our site before, just go to sign up and you can fill out your profile and then create your password. Once you have signed up and you're coming back, you would just go to sign in. On this page, make sure you clicked on Remember Me, and it'll keep your information for you, including your password, and you just sign in. So this is what the site will look like the first time you sign in. If you're coming back, then above here where it says recommended courses, it'll say My Active Enrollments, and it'll list off whatever courses you're working on. If you wanted to do a live webcast, these are 2-day live webcasts. You interact with presenters, and you earn 15 CE credits over those course of 2 days, including 2 professional responsibility credits that have been accredited by FP Canada. If you need your full 25 credits, then you're going to want to use the unlimited CE plan, or you can even scroll down a bit and see our Cfp bundles. Now, this particular bundle that I'm showing you here on the screen says 2021 presentations. Every single year, we take your presentations, the new presentations, and create a new bundle. So every summer we launch that. So summer 2022, we've launched our 2022 Cfp bundle. Now, it doesn't mean that it's only valid for 2022. It's just one of the requirements that FP Canada puts in place for you is that you must have 25 unique credits year after year, meaning you cannot duplicate credits that you did in the previous year. So one of the things we do is we make sure that every year we've got 25 completely different presentations within this bundle for you, and that all these presentations combined, all these CE credits combined, will provide you with all of the credits you need to renew your CFP designation each year. So the good thing is, if there's a presentation that was here this year for 2021, then you can rest assured that for 2022, there will be no duplicates. And the same thing with 2023 and 2024 and 2025 and beyond. With the CFP bundle, you are also getting enrolled automatically into the unlimited CE plan. And what that means is that if you wanted to do one or two parts of the CFP bundle and then jump on to a live webcast, you can do that as well. And there's no additional cost for doing both activities. You have unlimited access all the way through to the end of the calendar year. And as it says here, these unlimited plans expire on January 1st of next year. So you have full access to the site. As I mentioned, everything on our site is accredited. Everything on this site is approved. And everything on this site is accepted by FP Canada. If it is accredited by FP Canada, you type in the FP Canada accreditation number, the ID number. And if it's not, then you type in the category of other, you type in the accreditation number from the other organizations, and they all count as a financial planning credit towards your current CE requirements. So ladies and gentlemen, those are your CE requirements for your FP Canada designations, CFP and QAFP designations. My name is Alan Hoffman. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My contact information is above. And just remember, we're here to help.